Just be a classic schizo style rant. I'm going to get loud and be very aggressive. So if you're like a diehard fan of this game, I just want you to know I think you're a fucking idiot. Fuck off. Click off the video. This is the worst patch in like the history of patches maybe ever. This patch, oh my god. The new difficulty fucking sucks. You don't get anything for playing it other than shitty cosmetics. So first off, garbage. Second off, oh my god, it is so not fun to play. Literally, all they did was, like, give every enemy, like, 50% more HP and damage. Yeah, because the game where the biggest complaint was everything is too spongy and takes too long to kill, that's what the game really needed. It needed fucking enemies to take longer to kill. But right here, I just want to talk about how objectively anyone on YouTube, like these fucking retards, anyone on YouTube who tries telling you this patch is anything other than an unmitigated disaster that basically just announces that the devs cannot make a game at all is lying to you. They are lying to you. They just want the clicks. They want clicks, bro. So, ammo crates have limited refills per player. Oh, gee, so if I'm using the bolter or any weapon that's not like the Melta, I get punished for it now. Because on this difficulty, it legitimately takes 2 fucking full magazines to kill a Majoris. Wow, that sounds like fun, right? It takes legitimately 15 seconds of just shooting the same enemy for everything but the best weapons to kill them. Wow, that sounds fucking fun. Also, that ammo is now a limited resource. So during an event where you might have to kill like 20 of these guys, you can only use the ammo crate like twice. Wow, that sounds fun, doesn't it? Majoris enemies, so this is like everything that could be tagged, can now become enraged and will be more deadly and harder to kill. Oh my fucking god! The one gameplay change that they introduced was literally just after a certain point. This difficulty, here's what makes it special. Enemies had to have more health and deal more damage. But wait, when you deal enough damage to the now, like, mega inflated health pools, enemies get a bunch more health back and deal even more damage. Who the fuck made this? You're an idiot. You cannot make a good video game. Straight up, take your motherfucking Carnegie Mellon game design degree and throw that in the fucking trash. Throw it in the fucking trash. You're an idiot. You're garbage. You suck and you can't do your job. Dude, literally.
You can't get any better, I promise you. The skill level you're at right now, you're there forever. You're trash. You can't get better.
You will never do your job better. You can't do a better job than this. You are trash. You are an idiot. You will spend the peak of your intelligence is flipping fucking burgers at McDonald's. That is where your intelligence level starts and ends. Armor restores from finishers only if you stay close to your battle brothers. This is like Melta range. Wow! So if we try to do anything other than stand right next to each other, we get penalized for it. So every enemy has a bunch more health, deals a bunch more damage, and we don't get armor. Dude, armor was already too weak. Armor was already too weak. I lost my fucking voice, sorry. From fucking all the yelling I was doing yesterday. Armor was already in need of a buff. It already needed to be buffed. And you already buffed it once. And now you're nerfing it. Why? Why? Literally, you can't make up your fucking mind. One patch, you massively buff armor. Then the next patch, you massively nerf armor. You guys are fucking idiots. You don't have a coherent design vision because no one on your team is intelligent enough to fucking make one that doesn't suck. And what's your reward for playing this new game mode? Grant you new cosmetics. Because that's the only fucking thing that matters in this game, apparently. Oh, all the reviewers, they were sucking this game off so hard, dude. They were like, the cosmetics are so lore accurate. The cosmetics, there's so many color schemes. Thank ye so much, Saber. Thank ye, that be just what we need in the Coom the Space Marines. We need the Blood Angels chapter. We need, fuck gameplay, fuck content, fuck things to do. Fuck making the game fun. Oh, thank you so much, Saber. I can masturbate to my giant, lore accurately painted Space Marine model now. That's the only thing that fucking matters. Oh, and then hold on. We get a massive nerf to fencing. First off, I just need to rant about this. Perfect parry window will now have the same duration as balanced weapons, and you killed it. but it will start from the first frame. Saber, you fucking... I want to use a slur. I actually want to drop a racial slur so badly right now. That's how it should work. Always. The idea that parry isn't active from frame 1, so you have to, like, preempt the parry in line with the delay on their attack. Dark Souls doesn't do parry like that. Black Myth Wukong didn't do parry like that. There is no highly rated game that has a parry where you have to, like, awkwardly time half of the parry so that the first half of it isn't active and doesn't actually stop their attack. That is garbage. Whoever the fuck designed that, take your degree, shove it up your own ass. Because it's not doing you any good, dude. Whatever textbook you read that had some irrelevant, fat fucking loser who's probably only made like 5 out of 10 games, but he's in academia and he wrote down like in game theory that, yes, making the player think about the player, whoever you wrote that from, shoot him right now. That guy is a fat fucking idiot. I bet it was Tim Kaine. I bet it was Tim Kaine who told you to do that. Tim! Okay, anyway. Oh, the charged attacks get a significant damage increase. Dude! We had to data mine the values because Western devs they don't think people can accept, like, just looking at numbers. So, with the data mined values, it is objective truth. Melee is mega underpowered. It is objectively true that Melee does less DPS than almost everything else in the entire game. Melees do, like, almost the same level of DPS as the fucking, like, bolt pistol does. Seriously, Melees are, like, literally, just look at how long it takes to do one hit, look at the real damage value of that hit, add it up over, like, what would be a magazine expenditure for a bolter. Bolters do like 5,700 DPS per magazine, whereas Melee does like fucking 4,000 over the same time span. The bolt pistol does like 4,200. A lot of Melees, dude, like the chainsword is like on par with the bolt pistol. This needed a buff across the board, not a fucking... No one does these charged attacks because they suck. Oh, we nerfed the tactical, whatever. I don't care. It's still like 200% damage increase. It's still the only good class in the game. Melta charge, damage to bosses reduced because bosses needed, wow, because the tankiest enemies, dude, this is a double tankiness. Think about this. Bosses have like 50% more HP on the new difficulty. And now the anti-boss grenade does like a third of the damage it used to do to them. Why? No, actually, why? How does this make the game better? So now the melted charge just isn't worth using at all. Crack grenades just outdamage it. Literally, no fucking reason to use the melted charge. The melted charge is now the worst grenade in the game. It's not good versus hordes. It's way overkill for an extremist. There is never a reason to use it on a Majoris. The melted charge will never see use unless it is right there and you don't already have a grenade. That is the only time you will ever use this trash. And then right here, tweaked idle spawns. The fuck does that mean? Enemy varieties within waves is now less random. So now you're gonna see more spam of the exact same fucking enemy. Wow. There's less mechanics in the game now. So now, you're just gonna get one big horde of melee enemies, instead of a few melee enemies with a few gunners spurced in. Now, we just spam one enemy 1,000,000 times over. Cancer! I'm getting cancer! I'm actually getting cancer! I just coughed blood into my hand, like I'm motherfucking Leon from RE4. Extremist enemies can now spawn with additional enemies. Great, that's what I always wanted. Gee, thank you, Saber. I wanted a giant singular bullet sponge enemy to spawn with enemy waves. That's just what I wanted for Christmas. Ammo crates have limited refills per player. All this does is punish everyone who isn't playing with the absolute best items. That's literally all this does. Think about this from the player's perspective, okay? I understand, Saber, I'm talking to you directly. I understand you guys don't play video games. And I understand when you do play video games, you play shit like fucking like Animal Crossing. I understand that. I know you guys are fucking garbage. You guys are the kind of people that I kick. I just want you to know, I kick every single random that joins me. I set the game on public just to kick people. Just out of spite for how bad this game is. And you know what? I know that you're the kind of person that I would kick with a motherfucking smile. But first, I would BM you in chat. I would go in chat and say, you're a fucking idiot. Fuck you. If I would reserve that explicitly for Saber. Fuck Saber. Fuck you. Fuck you. Oh my god. This is so bad. So, if you're not using a meta weapon, then either think about this, just think about how this actually results. This is like the most video game college designer I have never actually played a video game change I've ever seen in my life. So, if you're using a non-meta weapon that struggles because it doesn't do enough damage, then you're in a situation where if you need to fight enough things that you run out of refills, you just can't fight anything, and the only reason you're out of refills is because you couldn't do enough damage because the weapon you brought just didn't have a high enough damage value. That is the only time you will ever run out of ammo. And then right here, players' armor reduced. Why? Why? Armor was already too weak. Armor was already so weak. Why? No, what was the rationale behind this? Oh yeah, and then right here, no PvP changes. Wow, you didn't nerf the Melta rifle? You didn't nerf the Bolt SMG? You didn't nerf Assault doing jump pack, dropping a Melta charge, and then instantly slamming on the ground behind cover and blowing it up and getting free kills? You didn't add a sound to Assault charging up its one shot? So like people have any form of counterplay to it? Wow, you didn't do anything about Vanguard just being an unreactable, zero counterplay, just instant stun that you're forced to just take and die from? Wow, you didn't do anything about that. You didn't do anything about the fucking cheaters. Nah, bro, we just, you know, we nerfed the Power Fist. Oh, and then right here, ooh, more killer options. Shut the fuck up. Oh, yeah. Hey, you guys know half of those perks that you wanted to use? Yeah, they actually weren't doing anything when you fixed them. This game is done. This game is over. It has no future. It's been like 2 months, and all they managed to do was add a difficulty that all it managed to do was increase the tankiness of everything and restrict you to playing the same 3 classes with the same 3 builds and that's 1 build per class. That's not 3 builds per class. Using the same weapons every single time. This is perhaps the single worst patch I have ever seen. This change right here is garbage. This game has no future. It takes them like 1 to 2 months to add a single mission, and the new difficulty doesn't give you any reason to play it. This game is over. This game is perhaps the worst game of the year. Genuinely, I mean that. They have a $100 like Ultimate Edition for a 4-hour campaign, like 5 PvE missions, and like 3 PvP maps. If this game came out in 2012, people like Angry Joe would be like, you done fucked it up! But because this game exists now, and the only thing you need to impress retarded chuds is, please don't add any woke DEI into the game. That's all you need to do is have pretty graphics and say, we won't add woke DEI, and like 50% of the gaming world is gonna praise your game no matter what. The gameplay is shallow as fuck. All you can do is shoot, click dodge, or click parry. And really, the only thing you're ever doing is shooting and occasionally dodging. If you can be genuinely entertained by this game for more than 20 hours, you might have some kind of brain damage, mental disability. It is so shallow and so basic that genuinely, if you can be mentally stimulated by something this shallow, for more, I played this game for 100 hours, and after hour 20, I was like, this is one of the worst games I think I've ever played. It is so, like, if you're the kind of person who can enjoy Bulwark sitting in a corner, holding block for like 30 seconds, you can actually enjoy that. You find it mentally stimulating to just hold a button and win, then I don't know what to tell you. Like, you are legitimately fucking stupid. God, this game is fucking trash.